Despite being at the center of numerous controversies, ousted from his position as Prime Minister with a no-confidence vote, and currently serving a 10-year sentence in prison on corruption charges and allegedly leaking state secrets.
A Pakistani court has sentenced the former Prime Minister Imran Khan to 10 years for exposing official secrets.
Imran Khan still has hordes of loyal fans who protest on his behalf in Pakistan. What makes this cricketer so loved? Why has his arrest sent the nation of Pakistan into a state of political turmoil? Today, we take a deep dive into the career of the great Captain Imran Khan. Imran Ahmed Khan Niazi was born on the 5th of October 1952 in Lahore to Ikramullah Khan Niazi, a civil engineer, and Shakat Khanam. Khan enjoyed a privileged upbringing in an upper-middle-class family with his 4 sisters. The warrior mentality runs in his blood, as he is a descendant of not one, but 2 wartime heroes. Haibat Khan Niazi, one of the greatest Pashtun generals in history on his father's side, and Pir Rashan, a Sufi warrior poet who invented the Pashto alphabet on his mother's side. He was also blessed with great cricketing genes, as his maternal cousins include Pakistan nation team player Javed Burki and legendary Pakistan captain and batsman Majid Khan, or, as he's known by his fans, Majestic Khan. Khan received the finest quality of education at Atchison College. He grew up as a shy and reserved child, but later grew into a commanding presence as he became older. But we'll be discussing that aspect of his personality in great detail soon. Education was an important part of his life, as he would go on and complete a PPE degree from none other than Oxford University. Before we talk about his incredible cricketing career and how he earned the love of his entire nation, let's take a look at what made him able to do it all. What made Imran Khan so special?
Imran Khan was a great cricketer.
People of my generation grew up watching Imran Khan.
A fighter who fought till the last ball, a hard-working guy.
That's up in the air, he's getting under it, this could be victory, it is! Pakistan win!
Khan was way more than your average cricketer. His ability with both ball and bat shocked everyone. All-rounders of his quality are rare even in this day and age, let alone in that era of cricket.
Khan back into the attack with 4 overs left to go. And a big appeal there for LBW's gone. Imran strikes with the first ball of his new spell.
In terms of bowling, Khan is one of the fastest bowlers cricket has ever seen. Starting as a medium-pace bowler with a chest-on action, Khan would soon change his action to a more traditional form, which used his upper body to generate more pace and bowl blistering right-arm fast deliveries. His bowling speed was up there with fellow renowned bowlers of this era: Jeff Thompson, Michael Holding, Denise Lillee, and Andy Roberts. But what was more impressive than the sheer speed of his deliveries was his technique. He was one of the pioneers of the reverse swing, introducing the world to one of the hardest types of deliveries to play. In his prime, between 1980 to 1988, he had a bowling average of just 17.77. Batsmen had no answer for his crunching deliveries. He would end his bowling career with 544 international wickets, taking 5 or more wickets on 24 occasions. While not as impressive or proficient with the bat initially, he grew into a phenomenal batsman with excellent technique who knew how to protect his wicket, but was not afraid to hit some big shots. Generally playing at number 6, getting his team out of sticky situations on multiple occasions, Khan could play all across the middle order, with his most memorable innings at number 3, but we'll get to that later. He was a successful batsman in both Test and ODI, amassing more than 3,000 runs in both formats and scoring 7 centuries and 37 half-centuries along the way. His best quality by far, however, was his leadership. While he wasn't the most tactically gifted captain, his strong leadership skills saw him finish his tenure as one of the most successful leaders in Pakistan's cricket history. His charisma, charm, and man management skills won him the unconditional support of many such as Wasim Akram and Waqar Younis, the 2 bowlers he would trust to carry on his reverse swing legacy. He led his side with ferocious passion. His inspiring team talks and strict nature earned him the respect and admiration of his dressing room. His style of leadership was wildly successful, getting him a win percentage of around 50 for Tests during an era where draws were more prevalent. His performance overall as an ODI captain was less satisfactory, with a particularly poor win percentage away from home, but we think people will be more than willing to forgive this as he brought home the ultimate ODI trophy, but we're getting ahead of ourselves. Even outside cricket, he had quite the fan following due to his good looks and quick wits. Imran Khan's bright personality shone through in interviews. One famous example of this was his response to winning the International Cricketer of the Year award in 1989/1990. Towards the end of his cricketing career, Khan dedicated himself to philanthropy, opening the Shaukat Khan Memorial Trust in honor of his mother who lost her life to cancer. This project of his led to the opening of Pakistan's first cancer hospital, Shaukat Khan Memorial Cancer Hospital and Research Centers. Alongside this, he also ran the Imran Khan Foundation, helping the needy across the nation. All these activities earned him even more love from the general public. With the nation's love behind him, Imran Khan started a budding career in politics. While he may not be under the best circumstances right, there is no denying how impactful his political career has been. He reached the highest of highs, becoming the 22nd Prime Minister of Pakistan in 2018. His popularity is such that even behind bars, he continues to be one of the most supported political figures in the country. So, now that you know how good of a player Khan was, let's learn a little about his career. His achievements will show you exactly why he's so beloved by not just Pakistanis, but cricket fans across the globe. Khan excelled at cricket from a very young age. He was just 16 when he started playing for local teams across Lahore. By 18, he had broken into the first team of the state's main roster. His performance caught the eyes of both local and international selectors. The 1970s was about to change his life in a massive way. Perhaps the biggest change in his personal life at this time was his move to England. His cricketing abilities helped him become a core part of the Royal Grammar School Worcester's cricket team. He was so impressive that he attracted the attention of Keble College, Oxford, who enrolled him to play for the University of Oxford's Blues cricket team. He played for this university's team from 1973 up until his graduation in 1975. Around this same time, Khan also played quite a bit of county cricket with the Worcestershire County Cricket Club. He spent a total of 5 years there from 1971 to 1976. Even though he was making quite the name for himself in England, Khan never truly forgot his roots and made himself available to the Green Shirts. In fact, Khan made his Test debut for this side in 1971 in a test against the country he called home, England. Although he couldn't take any wickets or score many runs, he maintained a really good economy in his bowling spells. This match ended in a draw. 3 years later, he would make his ODI debut against the same country. He could not take a wicket in this match either, but maintained a fabulous economy yet again. He didn't get to bat either due to a masterclass from Majid Khan, whose explosive batting made them easily chase down the England's target of 244. After graduating, Khan returned home, and this was when he truly started to make a mark on his national team. By the 1976-1977 season, he had become a mainstay in the Pakistani 11. During this season, he faced both of Oceania's finest in New Zealand and Australia. They first faced off against Richard Hadley's exciting New Zealand team on home soil in 3 tests and 1 ODI. They lost the ODI by 1 run, thanks to some brilliant performance from the Kiwis' captain Glenn Turner. Khan did not do much in that match, however, tests were a different story. Pakistan won the first test handedly by 6 wickets, and Khan was instrumental to that victory with his low economy and 6 wickets. The second match was an even more dominant display, with the Shaheens winning by 10 wickets. Khan took only 3 wickets, but his economy, yet again, was low. The third and final match ended in a draw, but Khan really impressed with his 5 wickets. The next challenger was the mighty Australia, who the men in green would have to face away from home. The first test in Adelaide ended in a draw. While Khan didn't really impress with the ball, his performance with the bat was noteworthy, as he managed to score 48 against a strong bowling lineup that featured the lightning-quick Daniil Ali. The second test saw a much better bowling display from Khan, as he took 5 wickets, but he couldn't stop Australia from thumping Pakistan by 348 runs. So, Pakistan had to win the next match to draw the series, and it seems that Captain did his best work under pressure, as in the third and final match, the pioneer of the reverse swing took 12 wickets to lead his side to an 8-wicket victory. His next opponent would be the West Indians, and they were, at the time, arguably the strongest side in the world. How did he perform against the massive opponent? Well, he took a whopping 25 wickets across 5 tests and scored 215 runs. This great display earned him a place in the World Series cricket. By the late 70s, Khan had become an icon. gathering international praise for his excellent performances. Unfortunately, Khan failed to make such an impact in the 1979 World Cup, despite his team doing really well to reach the semis. However, his performances outside the tournament were still top-notch, so much so that he earned captaincy for his national side in 1982. This is where an amazing journey was about to start. He showed his skills as a leader right off the bat by leading his team to the first victory against the Three Lions at Lord's in 28 years. He would go on to show even better leadership skills in the 1983 World Cup, where he led the team to the semifinals with some excellent batting. His first year as a captain was the stuff of dreams. He picked up his career best figure of 8-58 against an exciting Sri Lanka side and took 40 wickets in a 6-match test series against bitter rivals India. Unfortunately, in this series, he picked up a serious injury that kept him away from the gentleman's game for over 2 years. Upon returning, Khan led his team to the 1987 World Cup final, this time impressing with the ball, picking up 17 wickets. This could have been the end of this story as he decided to retire after the tournament, but upon a request from the President of Pakistan, General Zia-ul-Haq, he returned to the side. Every Pakistani counts their lucky stars that he returned, as his brilliant captaincy got the Shaheens their first, and to date, only World Cup. His amazing display as a flexible middle-order batsman is arguably what won them the cup, as his shift as one of the one-down stabilizers in the final against England saw the Green Shirts put up a total of 249, with him contributing with 79 runs. From that point, his disciple Wasim Akram cleaned up shop with a historic 3-wicket performance. This would be the last time he donned the iconic green jersey. He retired after the final, leaving a legacy that was impossible to replace. However you feel about the captain, there's no denying just how big of an impact he has had on not only cricketing in Pakistan, but the gentleman's game itself. His all-rounding capabilities and excellent leadership gave way to a new cricketing superpower in Pakistan. His pioneered reverse swing technique changed bowling as a whole. His spirit and passion inspired millions of young cricketers around the world. There will never be another Imran Khan.